I check it on Spotify music.
Okay.
And yeah.
It literally just came out yesterday. I just didn't promote it.
Exclusive. There you go. Damn, that's 3 exclusives in one day.
You heard it here first.
Talking about boyfriend.
Ew. My baby looking real good today.
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay.
If you guys don't follow her on Instagram, please go follow her. I'll put the link for her description as well down there. Because her stories are the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, it's super funny. So your boyfriend, you talk about like.
I have a few.
Oh, my bad.
We got the first course, second course, third course. No. Get the whole face sometimes, like.
So it's funny how you comment about food as your boyfriend.
Yeah. It's
super funny, honestly, because I feel like everybody loves food.
Yeah.
It's super relatable.
And you just want to eat it up all the time, every 3 times a day. Like, what the hell? Sometimes 5 times if you're trying to bulk up. Like.
Oh, so you don't have to say it if you don't want to, but relationships. What is your deal with the relationships?
So I think I'm a very easy person to please in terms of like men and stuff. Mm-hmm. However, I'm also very difficult to please. It's like, I could be a brat or whatever. I could be like a princess. I am a princess, honestly. If any of my friends, like, they literally like, yeah, Madeline, yeah, she's the brat. She's the princess, like, of the group. And like me and my best friend's a guy, and he's like literally like a brother to me, and we will literally. Like, if we're drinking and stuff, we'll literally like be yelling at each other at the top of our lungs. He's like, Madeline, he's like, do you want me to fucking pull over? You call an Uber? I'm like, pull the fuck over. And he's like, God, you're such a fucking brat. And I'm like, what did you sign up for? Like, what do you think this was? But yeah, I mean, in terms of like relationships, like, I mean, I'm currently like not in a relationship, and I'm happy to be by myself. Like, I used to actually be in like relationships all the time. Like, I was like, I need a man, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Girl, you don't need no man, period. Anyway. But no, I mean, I like find like a really, like, I feel like men play a really good like big role in certain people's lives, like, or in just people's life in general. Like, my brother has a really big role in my life. My best friend has a big role in my life. Like, my significant other would have a really big role in my life. My dad, it's like, it's just like having, like, as a woman, like having that man to be like, I don't know, it's just like a different relationship, like when there's a room full of girls, you're with girls, and then if you're like, when you're with all your boys, like you're with all your boys, and you're like being boys, and the moment one girl steps in the group, it just changes the whole dynamic. And that's like the same kind of thing with like women, it's like we kind of need each other, and like people are like, oh, dominance and male, like, feminism and all this shit. Like, people in the 1950s, how they used to live, like, where the woman had to stay home. And, like, I personally don't have, like, a preference of, oh, I want to be taken care of. Or, oh, I want to, like, be dominant and be independent. Like, I'm just kind of, like, a go-with-the-flow type of person. Because I feel like when a man brings something to the table, like, who am I to be like, no, you can't do that? Yeah. Like, if he wants to, like, provide, and he takes pride in that, for me to like strip him of that is wrong, you know? And maybe he doesn't. Maybe he wants a girl who's independent and who has her own shit, and it's like, even better, let's boss up and be a team, It's like, it's like, you can't really, for me, it's like, I wouldn't, with men, it's like, you just have to kind of be open to them and like just love them for who they are, if that makes sense. Yeah. And any relationship, any friendship even, it's like, you can't change anyone. I feel like, I don't know, relationships are weird. They can be. They can be really weird. They can be really difficult. But I feel like nothing should ever be forced. Yeah. That's like the main thing. Like, it should kind of just be seamless. It should just feel right. It should just feel like you're freaking floating on cloud 9, Like, that's how it should be. And it's like, yeah, you're going to fight. And yeah, I don't want to bite your head off one day. I might. And I just might. I might just slap the fuck out of you. And I might apologize right after, but like, but I still love you. I'm sorry. It slipped.
Yeah, I feel like there has to be communication. I feel like that's an important part that's missing in a lot of people. People are just like, oh, I guess they just feel this way, or I guess they just want to do this, Like, you gotta communicate. I feel like I'm the same. I can relate the same. I'm with the same. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm very like, we have to talk about it, and then we'll like figure something out. Like I'm not gonna, say no, yes, have a good agreement on things.
Yeah.
Like I've been single for like, damn, it's been like 2 years already, and there's always like that point where like, I'm like, I need a girl, I need this and that.
Like you want a woman,
Yeah, you always want to feel loved in some that type of way, but like also like once you get to that point where like you're doing something or you're chasing something, your goals, it's like, okay, like I get, like if I get one, it's fine.
And if I don't, it's cool too.
Yeah, like I'm still happy. Yeah.
And that's like a huge thing for me, is like, because I mean, I feel like we've all kind of had like our ups and downs in terms of like family, relationships, like friendships even. Like, but I feel like in order for you to actually be able to have a relationship and carry a relationship and carry a healthy relationship is by loving yourself first. Like, because you can't give yourself to someone if you don't even know who you are. It's like what you're doing, like you say, oh, I'm doing my podcast, I'm about to graduate and transfer over, like those are like your goals, those are things that are going to define you in your life, and you following that path, like you're going to meet so many people along the way, it's like I don't know, I think like for relationships, that like loving yourself is like first and foremost, like you should always come first, like it's okay to be selfish in that sense, but then like, maybe like, you do find someone and, oh, I'm interested, like maybe they pique your interest or whatever. For me, like with men, a lot of men are like, just people in the industry are kind of dogs. They're dogs, and I'm a dominant woman, I would say. So I like do not take that shit. Like I'm like, the moment I feel like uncomfortable, like I won't even work with them. It's like, because I don't know, sometimes men just feel entitled to like a woman or whatever, and they're like, oh, I can give her an opportunity, so let me make her do something for me. It's like, no, you have to be genuine with what you do, so like but like in terms of like when you do like someone, I would say just to kind of like build that foundation, like build that strong, sturdy foundation of like just being super transparent to the point where it's like you're gonna make them feel uncomfortable, like because like this is you, this is your thoughts, this is like how you are. It's really important to like be straight up, be upfront, communicate, like you said, be trustworthy, be loyal, be fun, like be you, like that's like the most important. Do
you believe in like friendship, being friends first and then relationship, or?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like people are just too quick, to just be in relationships, and you don't really get to know the person.
I mean, for some, like there are those rare cases where you guys just hit it off right off the bat and like you fall in love instantly. Like I also think just being friends with someone, like kind of understanding how their brain works, how their heart is. Like for me, like with anybody, any person that I bring into my life, it's like, okay, how do you think, and like how do you like process that in your heart, and like just like, I don't know. Yeah,
it's like you have a really good intuition. Again, you have a good intuition. You can read people very easily, and like that's a really good trait to have, especially in LA. There's so many fake people here. Like people are just here for like money, views, all this other stuff, and it's important to be able to kind of decipher who's who, and you're really good at finding out like who's a good friend, who's gonna actually be there for when I need them to be there, and that's
exactly
good.
Yeah, me and my best friend, like I've known him for like 3 years. Damn. And you would think we've known each other since we were like in 3rd grade. Like it's crazy. Like we have like such a, like it's weird. People are like, oh, you can have a boy best friend or a girl best friend if you're a guy. It's like, no, I know that's like so weird. Like I see it too, but like it's like no, like it's the same same thing. Like I knew right off the bat, like, wow, this is a good fucking person, and I want to like keep this person around, But yeah, love you.
Do you have more guy friends than girlfriends, or?
I think it's like well balanced. Yeah, I have some actually really, really, really good girlfriends in my life, surprisingly, because
oh god,
I've had some girl best friends, and it's just like always goes wrong some way or another. Like it just always. That's why like I really take pride in having a guy best friend, because I'm like nothing has ever really happened that's like bad, It's it's like really, like, it's like a brother. I mean, I have a brother. Like, I have my, like, a blood brother, but, and a stepbrother, who's also my brother. But, like, it's like, it's just, like, nothing will ever compare to, like, the friendship and, like, just, because, like, like
it's its own thing.
Like I would beat the fuck out of my brother, you know. But I wouldn't beat the fuck out of my best friend. Like it's like a difference.
Damn, so aggressive.
No, because I'm like, that's on site. My brother gets, he's a little pissed me off. You know, with siblings, like, oh, I hate you, but I love you.
Really? I have a younger brother. That's his bed right there. But I'm like, we started off like that, but then like I don't know what happened. We're just like, you know,
like, we really close.
I mean, we're close, but he's more, you know, in the to himself, you know, very to himself.
Oh, okay.
So I'm obviously always there for him, but it's never like bully him or something like that. Like,
of course.
To that point, but yeah, we're super cool with each other. I feel like people have to have that bond, you know.
I mean, me and my brother have had our ups and downs for sure. Like we used to be best friends in like middle school and high school, and then I went to college, and then we moved in together with my sister.
Damn.
And we all had our own apartment, and then we just literally like wanted to kill each other. So that's why I'm like, that's on site with my brother.
Damn. Okay.
But now we don't live with each other anymore, and like I'm getting closer to my brother again. You know, so it's like ups and downs. But
yeah.
It's always love. It's always love though. Like I have no choice.
Damn.
I just kidding. I love you, Jay.
So, your music. I'm gonna go back to the music. What music are you liking right now? What's on your playlist?
I've been listening to Key Glock.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god! It's a rapper, like trap rapper. It's like gangsters stuff.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Damn. Okay.
No, but I just discovered this artist. Actually, my friend discovered it, and then he sent it to me. One of my covers, Sun City, it's in by Khalid. It's like in English and Spanish. And actually, Monday I'm gonna be. So you know, Nunca Suficiente, Los Angeles Azules, like.
Oh God, it sounds so familiar.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
Teach me.
Anyway,
teach me.
So that I literally just went into the studio on Wednesday. We're gonna finish it up on Monday, and that's like a full blown Spanish song.
Oh.
Every word is in Spanish.
Damn.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, exclusive.
Shit.
Wait, you want me to put this in?
Yeah, you can. But yeah, I just found this artist. Her name is Daniela Andrade. And she like kind of like, she sounds like, not like SZA. I guess it would be like SZA. There's another artist that she really sounds like, but or in that same genre. But she speaks Spanish, like in some parts of her songs, you know. It's not all in Spanish, but I really like how she like incorporates like Spanish and English. So for sure, like when I start doing original music, like I want to do like both.
Yeah.
Represent the community. You feel me?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot more artists, you know, introducing different languages into their music. Yeah. And it sounds amazing.
It's just nice to be able to like be versatile. I've always been versatile, and everything I do is versatile. Like even in my modeling, I don't have one type of modeling. You know, like there's bikini modeling, lingerie models, like high fashion models. Like I do it all. Well, I don't really do like bikini lingerie, but like I'll do like streetwear, like cutesy, like high fashion. Like I do everything. If I do bikini, it's like classy. I'm not gonna be arching my back and shit. So don't look for that on my page, because you ain't gonna find it, sweetheart. We tasteful here. Yeah, but yeah, I'm same thing with music. Like I have like a Drake cover, God's Plan, and it was like a rap song, and I made it into like an angelic, like I'm all singing like I'm like rapping these things that I'm saying, and it's like I want to laugh because it's like I'm talking about some hood shit, and it's like I'm like singing it like all cute.
It's like the audio and then the visuals don't match.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah. But that's honestly, your music is like I could see your own, like it's like you're really your own interpretation of it, and it sounds like your own type of music, even though it's like made from like someone else. Like the No Guidance one, amazing. And the visuals were awesome too.
Thank you. Shout out to Ralph, Florence, Mariano, and Josh.
Yeah, it was really amazing. I can't wait for your next one. Your next one's
we just recorded it. I'll tell you guys. So it's actually released, and I haven't told anyone. I haven't promoted it. It's like already on Apple Music and Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, the new cover. It's called. I did a cover to Amy Winehouse's Valerie.
Damn. Damn, that's crazy. Because I actually do check your. I check it on Spotify. Your music.
Okay.
And yeah.
It literally just came out yesterday. I just didn't promote it.
Exclusive. There you go. Damn, that's 3 exclusives in one day.
You heard it here first.
Damn. How much time we got? We got 4 time. Okay, yeah, we're good. I know you gotta do some other stuff, so I think that's a good place to end.
Okay.
You know, thank you so much for coming. Honestly, thank you so much. Honestly, because you know, you're like, from my eyes, you're, you know, someone, how do you call it, who has, you have a lot of followers and stuff like that, and it's very hard to, you know, put yourself out there for someone that you don't even know, someone that, you know, no, like, almost no followers compared to you, you know, like, I want to know that, what was your thinking when, you know, actually coming on this podcast, because, you know, barely any episodes in there, you know.
So my perception of it is like, okay, I've been doing Instagram for like 8 years. Literally 8 years, nonstop. Like, you can ask any of my friends, they're like, wow, you fucking blew up, like, finally. Like, like, my friends will be like, you deserve so much more. And I'm like, give it to me then. Like, where do I find it? Like, but I literally just didn't give up, you know? And I see, like, the entrepreneurial, like, kind of persona in you. Like, I mean, I never even met you before this, honestly. But, like, it's just, like, the effort behind it. And, like, I'm like, in full support of people that are, like, just fucking hustling and trying to, like, make shit happen for themselves. Like, you literally set all this up, like, on your own, you know? It's, like, not a lot of people have, like, yeah, they'll have the idea, but there's not a lot of people that'll actually do things. Yeah. And that's, like, a huge, like, that's, like, the huge divide of the, like, the 3% of people that actually, like, are millionaires and that make it, you know? It's, like, yeah, they have an idea, but how do they execute it? They actually do it, like, and for me, that's, like, super important, like, it doesn't matter how big or how small you are, like, you have to start somewhere, and that's, like, I started somewhere. I freaking was at, like, 7,000 followers, like, a year and a half ago, you know? Yeah. So it's, like, it just, I don't know, I just saw, like, I wanted to support. I don't know.
Thank you so much. That means a lot, honestly. It's very tough, and I felt bad for bugging you so much.
No, you need to. That's the thing. Like, it's important. Like, work ethic is everything, and, like, I'm blessed and lucky enough to be able to, like, be complimented on my own work ethic, you know, and, like, that's important. Like, following up is part of work ethic. Being on time, part of work ethic. Communication, part of work ethic. Like, doing the actual work, part of work ethic. You know, it's like, and you're showing that you, like, have that. So, like, just keep it up and don't fucking give up and screw the haters. Period.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Do you have any last messages for, like, the people on what to do, like, for success, you know, or what to do to get in the right path? Any advice? So
my first thing is, like, test the waters always, because yeah, you may like something, like, you're doing something, you may like it and it might feel right for that time being, but, like, people change, times evolve. Like, shit, I'm doing TikTok, like, I'm over here TikTok? Doing dancing and shit, like, I'm like, but it's because times are changing, like, I have to evolve, like, and I don't want to just, like, fall off. So I, like, first of all, just, you know, test the waters, like, try different things, find something that you really love, and, like, find something that, like let your passion drive you. Like, that's so important, to allow your passion to drive you. It's like, because once passion drives you, like, nothing can stop you, and that's, like, so important. And then also, like, reaching out to people, asking for advice, asking questions. It's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes, as long as you learn from them. Like, that's super important. Like, yeah, you're gonna mess up and you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail hard, and it's gonna suck. And when you do, hopefully it happens fast, because you don't want to be, like, 10 years in and then all of a sudden fail. But, like, hopefully you fail hard and fast. But when you do, just get right back up and, like, find a solution. Like, I always tell my friends, there's problems. Yeah, there's problems, but there's no problems here, only solutions. Like, it's like, so yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah. And don't do it for the money. Don't ever do things for the money. Exactly. Don't do it. Do it. That's why I say, like, let passion drive you, because, like, someone up there or out there is looking out for us, and our cards are already made for us. Like, our cards have been dealt. Like, you're gonna find yourself in really bad situations and really hard times. You're gonna be alone in your fucking shower, crying your eyes out, like, bawling your eyes out, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I need to do this so that I can get over it. You know, like, just get over it and be better, do better. Yes. Awesome. There you go. You guys heard it here first, you know, from Madeline, you know. Thank you so much for coming. I'll put all the links for her Instagram, your merch,
your new track. So that's gonna go down. All of it is gonna be in the description box below. And yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.
No one's gonna save you now, so you better save your